You are one of two different people. Either you've already got a Steam Deck and now you need to know what lies you've been told while you've owned it, or you've been eyeing off a Steam Deck from afar and you want to know what secrets haven't been revealed to you yet. And I've spent the past couple months using my Steam Deck to get answers for both of you. So here's 3 things that I've picked up on that I've either learnt from the community or had to learn the hard way. The first lie is something you've been told every single time you go to boot up a Steam game on your Steam Deck. And that's this. This is the playability badge, and there's a few different versions that it comes in. It'll say verified, playable, unplayable, or unknown. If it's a verified game, you know that Steam has specifically gone through and played this game and tested it and changed settings to make sure that it works on your Steam Deck. So you 100% know that this game will run perfect. And it's a useful system, but the thing about it is it lies. I've bought and played games that have had the unplayable tag on them and they've run perfectly fine. There's not been a single game that I've played on the Steam Deck that hasn't run perfectly, even if it's got an unplayable badge. Apart from one game, and that's Spider-Man 2, which when I bought it, had a verified badge, and now it's been downgraded to playable. But it should definitely have an unplayable badge, because when I tried to play it, I put the graphics all the way down to the lowest and it just played. And even then, all the textures weren't rendering in. And what did render in was so awful that there was just no point in playing it. Especially because for me, the graphics of Spider-Man 2 is what lured me in. And then to boot it up on the Steam Deck and see it like this, I was a little disappointed. Now the playability badge is just flat out lying to you, has been fixed by ProtonDB. But if you've never heard that before, it is definitely not on your Steam Deck. It's something you have to put on there. But I'm getting ahead of myself because I'm going to talk about that later. But I'm not even leaving the store page before I'm going into the next lie that you've been told, because I want to talk about the prices of games. And I'll just cut to the chase here. If you see a Steam price tag that isn't physically cut in half, you should not buy that game. You absolutely should not. You're literally wasting your money. Steam is very well known for its massive sales. They do sales for pretty much everything. They do sales for every season, sales for every holiday, sales just cause. And it means a lot of their games, a lot of the time, are dirt cheap. Here's the current prices for all the Batman Arkham games. Here's the price for all of them in a bundle. And here's the price of it when it goes on sale. If you've just got your first Steam Deck or you're new to Steam, here's what I want you to do. I want you to go through and pick out maybe the top 5 or the top 10 games that you want. And out of the ones that you really want to play right now, jump into them. Pick the cheapest one out of those and put all the rest on your wish list. The best part about Steam is if a game's on your wish list, it will tell you when it is at its cheapest. If there's a sale going on that has one of your wish list games on it, it will literally send you an email saying, hey, pick up this game now. And that's when you pick up the game. The sales are so frequent that you will not have to wait 2 months until you bought all of your games at a super good price. And I've got a couple prices of games that I've bought, and I'm just gonna show you how much I've saved. The most recent game I've finished is Jedi Fallen Order, which I got for $7.50, down from 50 bucks. And after that, I bought Jedi Survivor, which is a $100 game that I got for $14.50. The most recent game I've bought is the Stanley Parable, which I've been waiting to go on sale for about a month and a half. That was down from 35 bucks to 12. And a game that I think anyone who has a Steam Deck should 100% have and play is Slay the Spire. It's usually 27 bucks. I got it for $9. That game for $9? Oh, not to mention Hogwarts Legacy that I bought for 90 when it released, and now it's down to like $5 on the most recent sale. I love Steam prices so much. And they're games that I can play on my PC, which I can connect to my TV and to my Steam Deck. I love Steam. And if you've got all your Steam games downloaded onto your PC, and some of those games you want to play on your Steam Deck, I've got an honorable mention lie that I want to throw into. And that lie is download speeds. Gigabytes of your internet are being wasted if you're just downloading straight from the internet on your Steam Deck, if you've already got the games on your PC, because you can just transfer them straight over without a cord over the internet. You want to go into the settings of Steam on your computer and onto your Steam Deck, turn on local network transfers, put them both on the same Wi-Fi, and instead of downloading them from the internet and wasting your internet as well as your time, it'll just transfer straight over, and it's so much easier. That's just my honorable mention and sneaky little life hack before we get into the top lie that you've been told. And that is about modding. Every other PC handheld, you have to go through, install a whole bunch of stuff to make it usable, install mods to make things easier to use, mods for games to even run and function, and that is not what you need to do on the Steam Deck. The second you get it out of the box, you just need to log in and Steam is booted up, and then games can run instantly. So you don't have to mod. But if you do mod, it is very, very useful, purely for making things look a little bit more fun. And a few usable things like ProtonDB, which is a mod that helps you with the playability badges, and it will tell you if the game can actually run or not. So when people say you have to mod and tinker with a handheld PC before you can play on it, that is not the case with a Steam Deck. The Steam Deck is perfect, just the way it is. So if you've got a Steam Deck, jot down any more lies that you've been told, or just things you love about the Steam Deck. And I actually want to start modding my Steam Deck. So if you've got any really good mods, let me know down in the comments below. But the Steam Deck isn't my favorite handheld console. That would have to go to something made in 2011. And there's only one way to find out why. I'll see you over there. Thank you so much for watching.